Hello everyone. We're just 2 days, already 1 day before Purim, and wanted to remind people of some of the concepts and halachot of Purim. So what do we do on Purim? We have the fast of Esther to do that we're doing tomorrow from sunrise to sundown. And the goal of the fast is to try to prepare ourselves, disconnect a little bit from our physical self and focus on the tremendous opportunity of the day of Purim, which is a special energy, a special message and spirituality that we try to connect to. And so the fast is a preparation. It's like when you're ready to go on the trip and you're so excited and you cannot eat, you cannot sleep, you're so busy getting ready. That's a little bit the spirit which we should have enter the festival. Obviously for some people it's hard to fast, but then rest as much as you can during the day, but prepare yourself spiritually. Don't try to do too many physical effort. Now, on Purim, so then the night of Purim, tomorrow night, Monday night, we go to shul, we pray, and we read the Megillah, and we have to listen to the Megillah at night and one time during the day. And the mitzvah, I forgot, on the fast day, ideally is to give machatzis shekel after mincha or before mincha, different minhagim. But if you forget, you have the whole Purim to do it. And if you even forget on Purim, you can do after. But ideally is tomorrow during the fast day, if not on Purim itself. And you should say, or you don't say nothing, or say this is in memory of the machatzis shekel. You shouldn't say this is machatzis shekel because you can't consecrate the money. So you have to say it's in the memory of the machatzis shekel. I'm not going to explain the meaning of it now. That's not the place. Just reminding people what to do regarding that. Then we have, like we say, we read the Megillah in the morning, and then there is three main mitzvot of the day: matanot la'evyonim, mishloach manot, and the meal itself. Matanot la'evyonim is to give money to the poor. This is almost if not the most important mitzvah of the day, in the sense that we know that Purim is connected to Kimu v'Kiblu, that we accepted the Torah, and the only way to accept the Torah is to Keish echad belev echad, to be like one person with one heart. And we need everyone to be able to connect to the festival of Purim. Giving money to the poor enables the poor to connect to the Purim, to have the Seudah, and to party also like everyone else. So it's different that the tzedakah that he needs for other things. The money, technically you don't have to give money, you can give food. The goal is that he can participate at the meal so that he can be part of the party of Purim. And as usual, as we always know, there's nothing more important than to gladden and cheer the heart of the poor, of the orphans, the widows, and the converts. So try to think around you who is really in need. We get sometimes very busy mishloach manos, hours traveling and giving mishloach manos, and we'll spend 5 minutes just giving some money through quick pay to the poor. Try to think of someone who is there, a divorcee or a widow or a ger or a real poor person that often people don't think about in your community, and try to make sure that they have what they need, that they have a place to eat the meal. That would be one of the greatest things. Because someone who gladdens the heart of the unfortunate is akin to the Shekhinah. So make sure that we don't forget. Let's make sure that we don't forget anyone in the community, because that's really what Hashem wants. Otherwise, there's no real unity. So that's number one. And it's more important to give money. You should give more money to the poor than money to Mishloach Manot. We spend a lot of money on Mishloach Manot, and we have to be careful that we spend at least enough money for the poor. Now, a word on Mishloach Manot. Mishloach Manot, you only have to give to at least one friend. 2 portions of actual food, really, ideally is to food that they're going to use during the mishteh, the meal of the Seudah of Purim. If you can, if you have people giving you Mishloach Manot, then try to use some of it for your meal. Then you think of them, because otherwise, like, it's in the kitchen, whatever, and it's in your house, and then the person is not part of you. Because we have to start thinking, okay, why am I doing that? What is Mishloach Manot? So we're just giving what's going to change in my life thanks to Mishloach Manot. We have, sometimes it's very easy, okay, I have to do this, I do that, I do that, I do that. Okay, so now what? Your life changed? What's different now? We're trying to use those mitzvot to accomplish something, to change, to achieve a certain level of awareness, consciousness, sensitivity, awareness of who we love, who are the people who love us, who are connected to, who are our friends. So ideally is to give Mishloach Manot to the people we're trying to fix relationship. Obviously, you don't have to give just to those people. We want to give to the people we really care about, show that we think of them. And just like Matters Lavionim, we have to think Mishloach Manot, who are the people who, sometimes there's someone who came from another country and she just moved here and she doesn't know many people, and therefore nobody's going to think of her or him, and we should make sure that that person receive something, right? Make sure they're taken care of. So it's very important to think, because it's very easy to get busy with, I'm giving, but you're giving to all the people who have already 20 Mishloach Manot. Try to think of people who are not going to receive that many. And we all want to have friends, we all want to receive something. So let's try to make the effort to think of the individual in our community that people might forget about, that are not popular, that are, let's remember that even someone that people might call Rishaim are worthy of coming back to the Shekhinah and returning to Hashem, and that's what Hashem wants. Hashem doesn't want the Rishaim to go away. They want Rishaim to repent and come close to God, and most of the time Rishaim are Rishaim because nobody loves them and they're not taken care of. So we have to try with the Mishloach Manot to do that, to create a community where everybody thinks of everyone, especially the ones that are usually not so connected to the community during the year, and give them something to eat. And one of the beauty things of Mishloach Manot is, if you can give to many the same thing, but it's better to give less and personalize my Mishloach Manot than many to everyone and people don't even know you gave it to them. The goal of Mishloach Manot is to say, you're unique, I think of you, and I care about who you are, your uniqueness. And how do we do that? By making Mishloach Manot that's designed specifically for that person. I'm going to look for things I know that person likes. That person likes bananas, or good wine, or challah, whatever it is that person likes most, and you get them that. The Balaturim, the Balaturim, right, was very poor when he got married, and he didn't have money or anything to give to Mishloach Manot, to give to his father-in-law, and he wrote the whole night the commentary called the Balaturim, and he gave that sefer to his father-in-law as a gift, Mishloach Manot, for Purim, instead of food. Torah is like food, as we know, lechem. So you can buy a book as part of thinking a book, it's something that that you feel I interest the person. So this can make it very meaningful and not just something that everybody does, like a Ford production, American, capitalism. Let's produce like 100 mishloach manot, all the same, tak 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 tak, mass production. That's not Judaism. That's not Purim. Purim is everybody counts in their own unique way, and that's the beauty. That's how we can create more love. We have to see that our mishloach manot brings something to it, brings more love. It's not just like, oh, you can give me, I give you, okay, nice, okay, yeah, everybody can do that. That's not the point. The point is to give something that's going to increase the relationship, that is going to fix it or improve it or bring more love or bring more attention, brings more, oh, he thought of me, oh, it's so. That's really the spirit in which we should use that day. And then we have finally the mishte, which is the meal where we should spend a meal together, and the goal is not to drink until we get drunk. It's to become tipsy, to come to a meal where we start sharing deep thought about our understanding of the struggle in this world, and understanding that our perception of the darkness that comes in our life and the ability to see the light that comes out of it. So this meal is a celebration of the light that found in the darkness. Is in a way like after the battle, or after we got saved. Okay, let's have a meal. We're reflecting on what's going on. What's going on? Corona is going on. We're reflecting on. Wow, Hashem is protecting us. This Hashem. No, it's not random. Is Corona random? I don't think it's random. Or maybe it's random for some people. Hashkafah klalit, hashkafah pratit. Are we supposed to be scared? No, we're not supposed to be scared. We're supposed to be careful and be smart and daven and know that Hashem is in charge and know that there's a plan. So everything is all those things are things that can be brought during the meal of Purim, and think of that. The drinking, there's no mitzvah to get drunk. We're not meant to be drunk. We're meant to be, again, right, tipsy. Don't do a chil Hashem. Don't disgrace God's name by drinking and then driving and endangering yourself and other people and throwing up in the street. That's ridiculous. So we have to try to be smart and drink in a responsible way, in a way that is going to bring Torah out of us, not just craziness. So may we all have a wonderful Purim. May you all have a wonderful Purim, and may we make that day bring more light to our life, bring more unity between the Jewish people, and tremendous joy, because in Esther, in Purim, hides the steps of the redemption. If we understand Purim correctly, we're able to be ready for the end of time, the redemption. And you have to ask yourself the question, how is Megillat Esther preparing me for the end of time, end of days? So may we all be able to find the answers, and wish you all Chag Sameach, Happy Purim, Chag Sameach.